Today, in this Minecraft video, we have a brand new beta release for Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version. This is the beta version 1.16.230.56. It is now available for Android, Windows 10, and Xbox. So this is a very unexpected beta release, and the reason why is because Minecraft Bedrock now has access to the new cave generation. This is very recently after Mojang have announced that they've had to delay Caves and Cliffs update and also split it into two updates, with the major part of the update releasing towards the end of this year. It says, welcome to the 1.16.230.56 beta. In this week's Caves and Cliffs beta, we've added new cave generation that enables caves and more varied sizes and shapes. You will need to enable the Caves and Cliffs experimental toggles to check out these features in your beta wilds. The official changelog is down below, but let's check this out. One thing I will mention is that Java in the latest snapshot had a completely different background change. So the ordinary beta has not been updated to the new update panoramic screen. But I do have a beta hider add-on. If this is enabled, you can get the new updated background text. It will also get rid of the beta text at the top of your screen. So if you want to use this, there'll be a link down below. Also, guys, you probably noticed that in my global resources, I have an X-ray vision pack. And that is because the Bedrock version does not have access to spectator mode. So finding these caves is very hard without an X-ray pack. Let's go to game and let's check everything out. Lastly, in your Minecraft worlds, make sure you have the experimental toggles on. I have all of them. The experimentals are now expanding a lot. Holiday creative features, creation of custom biomes, additional modding capabilities, caves and cliffs, upcoming creative features, and game test framework. I think you literally need to enable this one, but honestly, I just enable all of them. So I'm not gonna lie, this is very unexpected. I thought today's beta was gonna be Minecraft's announcement saying, yo, Bedrock community, we have to delay the update like we have with Java. That is still going to be the case, but it was not announced. Now, although the Caves and Cliffs update has now been split into two, the Bedrock community still needs to test the cave side. So that's the reason why we have this. But caves will be introduced towards the end of the year, and things like axolotls and some blocks will be releasing over the next 2 to 3 months. Before we do get into the new cave generation, let's start with the fixes in this video. The first one we have today, everybody's favorite, fixed a crash that could occur during gameplay. So when you're playing Minecraft, your game crashes and freezes, they fixed some of them. Fixed a crash that occurred when curing a zombie villager in another dimension if the player had not traveled back to the overworld since entering the world. It says, fixed a crash that occurred when generating jungle biomes when the Caves and Cliffs experimental toggle was enabled. Fixed a crash that could occur when switching between owned and non-owned character creator items. Fixed a crash with character creator items not applying properly to characters. And I think that's it. There really wasn't too many bug fixes this week. Right, let's get into the good changes. Introducing Caves and Cliffs changes, focusing on caves. Improved visibility when swimming in underwater caves. So last week, we had the parity change that the Bedrock water has been removed, and Bedrock now has the same water system, visibility system as Java. Changed ore generation to match the new world height and to add more strategy to mining. Introducing noise-based cave generation that enables caves of more varied sizes and shapes. Bringing local water levels to caves, allowing each cave to have its own water level. Adapting mineshafts to fit into large cave mineshafts. Corridor is now attached to the ceiling via chains or to the floor via wood columns when missing supported platforms. So Might not sound like a lot this week, but this is absolutely huge. So one thing I want to start off with is, yes, on Bedrock, we still have the 320 build height limit. That is not going to make the next update release, but will be released at some point this year. Now, I was just messing around with the cave gen, and this is currently negative 60. So we can go down to negative 64, which I think is not new to Bedrock. However, previously, below 0, the cave generation was just stone. They now have introduced the cave gen. But like I said, the problem here for Bedrock is we do not have spectator mode. So finding these caves can take a little bit of time. Let's try and find one. So we got lucky here. I managed to find myself a mineshaft. And here's a pretty good example of how mineshafts are going to be. Now, of course, cave generation, it's huge. It's completely different. But if you do manage to find yourself a mineshaft, then they will be held up by oak wood, which is going to make it so much more helpful if you're underground in terms of getting yourself sticks if needed, because of course, as you guys know, these produce a lot more wood compared to just having to take down all of this. Also, in your mine shafts, they will be suspended and held up by chains. Something so simple as introducing even more oak fences, chains, or even the likes of your oak wood can just change a structure massively. This is also to do with new water level. So you will have underground cave water levels like this. And invisibility is meant to be improved. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to get myself some milk and drink this, because I currently have night vision on. I mean, it's still quite dark. It's still incredibly dark. Granted, again, I feel like I'm in, I don't know, just feels like a completely different biome. Meanwhile, that water looks completely different, so this could possibly be a swamp or something very similar. Now, this is definitely something completely different. So, of course, this is an underground ravine. We're still currently at level negative 16 in the middle axis, and this goes all the way down to here, which is negative 53. But again, in terms of visibility, if we drink this, yes, we're underground. Again, water visibility is meant to be so much better. But you can kind of see here, guys, like it gives you a better visibility. So just like Minecraft, Java, the Bedrock version also has deep slate, which is generating around the middle coordinate 0. Now, basically what this means is it will generate from stone, blend down towards deep slate. So further down, these biomes are meant to change. Likely going to see lush caves. You're going to see the dripstone biomes. And you're going to see, hopefully in the near future, well, probably at the end of the year, the deep dark and things like that. So in terms of biome generation, it's still not fully there, but we still do have pretty cool caves. So something I've already picked up on Minecraft Bedrock, the exact same as the way it is on Java, you will notice a lot more lakes and bigger lakes it is. So like the further we go down, you'll see all the way down there. This will then start to head towards cave generation. And this thing is absolutely insane. If you are in beta, you're going to have to do a bunch of exploring. Again, cave generation, water visibility has been changed. I have noticed, though, that we are seeing dripstone and also pointed dripstones as well. This is also visible in the exact same cave. So looking at the level, we're only like level 40, so we're not that far down. So in some cases, these caves won't generate all the way down. I like that. There's a lot of diversity, so you don't have to go all the way down. But again, this is all subject to change, and I imagine it will be tweaked before full release towards the end of the year. So in terms of water visibility, this is such a much better example. You can see so much cleaner. So what I've been showing you previously, we got highly unlucky, and we were just in a swamp biome, but this is just looking like an ordinary plains because there's a plains village here, and the visibility is just so much cleaner and so much easier. You can see a lot further too. So yeah, definitely a positive change. Here is another unique example. So the dripstone like pillars, that's meant to have the pointed dripstone on. This one's generated as dirt, and this one's generated as dirt, gravel, and stone. So these, which are meant to be the pillars, which is usually this block, yeah, it's changed. Even more cool generation here. I mean, I could spend so much time exploring this, and it's good to see that Bedrock is finally getting the cave side in its full glory, the same way Java has had it for quite some time. You have no idea how long it took me to find this. I literally mined down in so many different locations. Again, not having spectator mode is a big hindrance for the Bedrock community, but this gives you a full-scale view of what these caves are capable of, and this is actually one that doesn't have all water covering it. So yeah, I was worrying that the Bedrock version wouldn't have these caves and it was literally just water everywhere. Although it's a mess in terms of block distribution, again, that will change because like it is a complete mess down here. But good to see pointed dripstone and the dripstone block naturally spawning and generating in these caves. And there's a perfect example. So there must be water above here. There must be water above there, surely. Well, that's dropping water. So is that one. Very strange. I think the water might literally be at the top, but it's still making its way all the way down here. So these caves come in all shapes and sizes. If you're a beta tester, go and check them out. They are pretty cool. I imagine this is like the first stages of many. So again, although the update has delayed the full cave side of the caves and cliffs, it's still pretty cool that we are going to be able to test these over the coming months, heading towards the end of the year. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to hit that like button. I hope you appreciate these betas. And yeah, go and have some fun. Let me know if you find any cool things. Feel free to tweet me. It's just @ECKOSOLDIER. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Goodbye.